April Fool's Day.
At KAOI with Roy and Betty Sakamoto, bringing you Betty's Real Estate Corner.
You know, it's funny, I was just thinking as we're sitting in the studio here with Gary, our engineer, and Chris Meyer from Meyer Computer, just thinking about the show, the movie, the old movie, Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, Good Morning Vietnam!
Yeah.
Let's try a big Good Morning Maui!
Good Morning Maui!
Aloha! Yeah, I love that movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
What a sad, poignant, I don't know, that was really for its era, and for any era, I think still a powerful movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was really great. Everybody that was
Williams in it. And yeah, it was great.
Oh, well.
Okay, on to the Betty's Real Estate Corner.
Well, we spent the better part of the last 10 minutes here talking about Twitter, tweeting, and or being a twit. So we went through a variety of things, you know, one being that we all keep kind of talking about these things. For instance, I mean, it is important for us right now. Follow us on Twitter at Maui Sakamoto, hashtag Betty Maui Radio. But check in with us and let us know what you're thinking of what we're doing. So do that. But we have just had some very funny statements about who's twitting, who's tweeting, and who's a twit. So it's kind of, we're having a fun moment over it. But again, contact us, our website, sakamotoproperties.com. You can get into the Maui Board of Realtors. You can find everything that you want that's for sale in Maui. And we can help you with almost anything. We'll refer you to someone, we'll help you with it, but we'd love to be hearing from you. Again, sakamotoproperties.com. To reach us at the office, 808-669-0070. And now, Roy, what are we thinking for today?
Well, let's talk about community happenings. One thing that happened this past week or week and a half was a check from PGA Tour Charities to Halemakua. This was well, I wouldn't say compensation, but to reward Halemakua for all the efforts, especially by Denise Thayer, Director of Development in Halemakua, for all the help with the Hyundai Tournament of Champions in January. And PGA Tour Charities was very, very generous, and we sure thank them.
It really helps a lot. Mitch Mitchell is out there with Denise as often as he can be, and helps with that a lot too. And between them, Denise probably is doing a lot of the, let's call them the difficult jobs, but Mitch is another one with her and with the other volunteers that, you know, when the day comes to an end, somebody needs to pick up the garbage. And Halemakua volunteers have been amazing seeing to it that that happens. The Boy Scouts over the years are still helping with that, aren't they, Roy?
Boy Scouts, the Lahainaluna golf team. It takes a village, really, to put together a PGA Tour tournament. And the Hyundai Tournament of Champions is no exception. And the beneficiary is the Maui community. So thank you, PGA Tour, and thank you, Maui community, for turning out and supporting this great venture, this great exposure for Maui.
You know, this morning, and you know, we talked about these various things that matter a lot to us. And this morning we ran into this amazing woman who has been on the board of Halemakua, is not currently, but such a wonderful person. And she was mentioning that her father was a part of the group that originally started Halemakua. Father-in-law, was
right.
it? But it was really amazing. Now, a lot of you know the story, but even today at the radio station, I realize how many people don't know the story. But Halemakua started during World War II at a time that the hospital was being used by servicemen. Now, I feel like we told this story, it's kind of my version of the story, and I think there's probably tons of versions, but during the war, hospital being used for servicemen, so a lot of our frail and elderly that had no place to go, maybe no additional family members, were staying at the hospital but had to find somewhere else. The Buddhist church stepped in, and I've always had this picture of a group of, let's say, the elders, and that's probably who it was, but get together saying, you know, we need to help. We can't, these people have nowhere to go. And I could do this, you know, I maybe have a couple of beds that our kids or grandkids aren't using, or I've got cots, and someone else says I can bring in blankets, and we've got a couple old refrigerators, and all of a sudden they make the basements with the Buddhist church, and I don't remember a particular church, but they set it all up so that our frail and elderly, our kapuna, have a place to be. So again, from that, Halimakua started. So it's a great picture of a community in action, not of a hospital or a nursing home, a community in action and where that can go to. So whatever you step in and do today, it's amazing because it could be, 70 years from now when everybody's talking about it, it's going to be what you did today. Your minor efforts can become an epic adventure 50 to 70 years later.
And again, it's Halimakua has a great genesis. Again, going back to the, I think it was the Wailuku Honganji Buddhist church, and what it's become now, evolved into, has been the healthcare center for Maui, for the frail and the elderly on Maui. Halimakua is a great resource, and by all means, take advantage of it. Call Halimakua and see what help Halimakua can do for you and your family.
It is, again, there's so many things that we need in the community, and I think when you look back to World War II, and you even think today, we're at a time where government is unable to do as much as at one time we thought they were going to be able to do. So maybe we're back to the same era. History is repeating itself where it's going to take the village. We all need to come out and we need to help one another, either from the standpoint of different charities that we're going to be helping with. Maybe we're going to have to give our neighbor a little more help when we realize that they're in need. Or maybe it'll be the littlest thing, like one of your neighbor's kids are somewhat alone after school and you have kids coming home, so you help out because there is no place else for them to go. So I think we need to, as a community, step up again, just like they did during World War II when they took in what we're calling the frail and elderly. But also Halimakua, it's not totally the elderly or totally what we consider to be the, quote, frail and elderly. It could be someone that had maybe a knee or hip replacement but needs to have a place that he can do therapy, or maybe it's somebody that had a stroke and needs to be somewhere that they can be helped to be able to do all their normal daily tasks. And remember the young golfer that worked at Kapalua that had been there following a stroke, and we knew him before the stroke. We never knew it happened. And then and we were involved in Halimakua, but we later realized he was in there and angry and did not want anyone to help him. But somewhere, one of the amazing nurses got through to him, and he realized that he could have a life again. He has an amazing life again. He's doing everything that he did before, and he thought his life had ended at Halimakua. It began.
He went through intensive therapy and rehab, and is back on his feet, and quite a spokesman for Halimakua right now.
Yeah, he is, and that's really fun to hear because he's excited by it. He's truly excited.
So what's happening at Lahainaluna? You're a member of the Lahainaluna Foundation.
It's still another one as a community, and we did kind of a nice shout out recently to alumni, and the parents of the kids who are going there right now. They're in the middle of trying to complete the stadium project, and there's a bunch of different things that have changed, new hurdles that keep coming up. They had to redesign all of the bathrooms due to a change in building codes since the initial design. All that extra work that was created from meeting the Disability and Communications Access Board requirements. Safety and security issues keep changing. So at this point, we're at the stage that it's really going to be taking the toll on any contingency fund that the foundation will have as this gets completed. And the foundation does a lot of important things, a lot of scholarship work, trying to see to it that our young people have scholarships, that scholarships are managed by the foundation, that the kids that should get them are getting them. And we don't want to see the foundation so humbled by this that there's no way to keep going. So we're kind of saying, come on everybody, step up. We've had one primary person that's made this all happen, and it's time that we all step up in whatever we can do. $10, $100, $1,000, whatever you can do. Look it up, Lahainaluna, I think it's LahainalunaFoundation.org. So,
Lahainaluna High School Foundation.org.
LahainalunaHighSchoolFoundation.org. So check it out and see what you think you can do. Or you can call me, Betty Sakamoto or Roy Sakamoto, at 808-669-0070. So Lahainaluna, alive and well. We're plugging away.
Alive and well. Okay.
What about real estate?
Yeah.
No, let's not go
a real
there.
estate company. Yeah. How about a new listing at the Ridge at Kapalua? Marcy from our office, Marcy Rody, just listed a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Apartment number is 2915-2915, and just fresh on the market at $865,000. Great view. It's a townhouse floor plan, bedroom upstairs, living room, kitchen downstairs, and awesome views. Great views.
It's been an interesting time going on. We just sold one of the Summit homes at 404 Wekliu, and that was listed at $2,135,000.
That's in Kaanapali.
In Kaanapali, and in the middle of that, we have another one that's come on the market at $280,000, and is 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, lots of neat little spaces, listed at $2,496,000, and really well worth taking a look at. If you're looking for something in Kaanapali, we've got that listing, a couple of other really great properties there. So check us out for that, 808-669-0070.
That 280 Wekliu place is actually listed by Elizabeth Hoyle with Sakamoto Properties, and you can reach her at 669-0070. And forgot to mention Marcy Rody's number for the Ridge, 2915. Marcy's number also 669-0070. And look it up on our website also, sakamotoproperties.com.
If you call us at Sakamoto Properties, there will be somebody there that can answer your questions on any of our properties or any other properties that are listed in the multiple listing service. So we've got tons of listings right now, primarily West Maui, but I mean, if you're starting at Laniapoko, Lahaina, we had a really great one that I think just opened escrow on Ala Moana, the Baby Beach area.
Right, down by Old Mala Wharf.
Mm-hmm. We've had some good Waiakuli properties, but again, if you get to the resorts, Kaanapali, we've got a great number of listings, and the rest of the brokerage community does too. So if you just kind of go along there, and if you're here visiting and you drive through, the west side of Maui, so you're going, let's say Lahaina, go through Waiakuli, Kaanapali, we can really show you and come by, talk to us. We'll put you in the car and drive you through it all. It can be really a fun experience to learn about it.
Right. You mentioned Laniapoko, and we've got this great listing, 480 Haniu Street in Laniapoko. It's 5.1 acres, and used to be a working nursery. When the economy kind of tanked, the nursery was closed down, but all the equipment, all the fixtures are still there. Anyone can pick this up and start a nursery again. It does have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath ohana, and again, you're on 5.1 acres. Listed price is $1,695,000, which is very, very reasonable for 5 acres of land. Huge ocean, Lanai, Molokai, Molokini views, and sunsets all year round.
And you've got a property there that you do have an ohana that you can live in while you build your dream home, complete the property that you want. You'd be able to have a barn there. My understanding is that you can use for a variety of purposes, and you can build, again, your dream home, a place that you can have your whole family together or just for you, and you can get it working again as a nursery. Even if it's only for your own personal use, having a nursery on a 5-acre property is what we all need. We should all be over there working it.
Yes. Now, in Kahana, one of our newer listings, and this is by Ethan from our office, Ethan Rathbune. And again, you can reach Ethan at 669-0070. There's a great listing at 56 Kahana Nui Rd in Kahana Ridge. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, $975,000. Very, very reasonable price for this 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and it's a corner lot in Kahana Ridge. And for those of you familiar with Kahana Ridge has been a very, very popular very active subdivision, and lots of sales, lots of escrows in Kahana Ridge. So Ethan at 669-0070, and you can make arrangements to show it to you.
You know, interesting as we're saying this, because we've kind of started talking, coming along the coast, and I think it's an interesting thing should somebody be trying to figure out properties in Maui and understand exactly what there is. We've had some interesting properties right now at Puna II at Napili Bay. Unbelievable rental histories there. So we'll call our office, well, any of us can help you, but Dean Otto or myself, and we've just got a new listing, which is one of the large studios there, fabulous property. We have another one under contract, 233 Puna II, which was listed at $1,325,000, sold almost immediately after we listed it. And the one now, very large unit, right on the ocean. Absolutely, even from my standpoint, as someone that's sold real estate for 100 years, the rental history there is fabulous. And it was one of the only properties that I could say totally makes sense from the standpoint of it being a rental. So call us on that one. And again, I will keep repeating this today, 808-870, oops, I was trying to get my cell phone, but stick with the office, 808-669-0070. But a quick Napili ones, Roy.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Napili Bay has got to be one of the prettiest bays anywhere in Hawaii. And growing up here on Maui, I remember Napili Bay and just a few houses scattered around the bay. And where Puna Point sits right now, we had some good friends that lived there, and we used to dive off a little dock, probably illegal dock that was put up then. Doesn't exist there anymore. But Napili Bay is one of the prettiest settings anywhere in Hawaii.
It really is. Right there at Napili Bay, there's a great restaurant out there, which I still call the Tea House of the Maui Moon or something, but it's now...
I'm not sure what it's called.
I guess we're not going to be able to tell you. But if you go to Napili Bay, go out there to the restaurant. It's fabulous. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And there's a great outside area that if you have kids or grandkids with you, you can be sitting outside getting hamburgers, cheeseburgers for everybody. And the kids can be running in and out of the water, or you can be running in and out of the water. We've done it with our grandkids with us and our kids. It's really an amazing, fun thing. But get down there. Napili Bay couldn't be a better location. So I think that really, anything along that way is going to be super. So come out there, even if you're just browsing around and you want to see the different beaches. We had kids and grandkids here just recently, and our kids would take their kids in the morning and they'd be heading out and they'd have a plan. We're going to go to 4 beaches today. And they would sometimes start at maybe Fleming's Beach, Kapalua Bay, Napili Bay, and then get down to Kaanapali and walk up and down Kaanapali Beach. So it is amazing. If you're just even trying to stay in West Maui, there is a beach very, very close to you at any given moment.
Some beautiful, beautiful beaches also. So anyway, there's, what about, I know we're skipping around a little bit, but how about in Kaanapali? How about the Masters?
1402.
1402, what a great buy.
That is a fabulous buy.
It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2nd floor unit, right on the golf course, unobstructed, channel views, Lanai, Molokai, sunsets all year round, listed at $1,150,000, very easy to get you in the show, and again, you can look at photos and you can see the whole layout on our website, sakamotoproperties.com, or call us 669-0070 and make arrangements to show this to you.
The Masters truly is in the heart of Kaanapali. We just put, I think we actually just closed in the last day or so, Unit 204, and an amazing, it wasn't as upgraded as 1402, but 1402 is really going to be the deal of the century at this point because there's nothing left. And this is one of the only ones that when you're in the kitchen, you have a really amazing view out the fairway. And from the front lanai, you've got, again, huge view in every direction. But most of the units don't have the great view that they have from the kitchen. The kitchen view is key to me there. If you're in the kitchen doing anything, you're going to be able to look straight up the fairway.
Yes, yes. And speaking about the fairway, and again skipping a little bit, how about coming back to Kapalua, Golfella 26V1, just listed. It's a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, very, very popular golf villas at Kapalua, listed at $675,000. And as far as the Kapalua Villas rental program is concerned, it's rated as a platinum, which means it's the highest upgrade. And again, views are tremendous from this unit.
Yeah, it's really a great one. It's the top floor, again, 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath. A beautiful place, really, really great. And it's right next to a pool. So when you're there at Kapalua, the Golf Villas has actually 4 pools, but you've got access to everything. There's the tennis garden at Kapalua, 10 tennis courts in a garden setting. Fabulous for everybody. They set up matches, they'll do everything to make your tennis experience really great while you're at Kapalua. Golf at Kapalua is second to none in the world. It's a Troon facility now. Troon management has really taken the golf courses to a new level. And don't you think they're as good or better than anything in the Hawaiian chain?
It's better than anything in Hawaii. Anything else in Hawaii is second.
Yeah, and you see it everywhere now. If you look in magazines, you're always seeing the golf courses and talk of the golf courses. The Hyundai Tournament of Champions definitely keeps Kapalua on the map and people coming back over and over. There's not a golfer that comes to Hawaii that doesn't want to play the Kapalua Plantation course, don't you think?
Oh, the reputation is outstanding. It's a difficult course. It's my favorite course. Not that I play it well, but I enjoy it. And the views, especially in the wintertime, you're playing golf and the whales are jumping in the background, and it's hard to concentrate on your golf game. And in fact, your golf game is secondary. Just enjoying the views, or you're enjoying the outdoors, enjoying golf, and enjoying the views.
I'm not sure he's totally telling the truth that the golf game becomes secondary, but it sounds like a great thing to say. He's a serious golfer out there, but it is fun to realize that it's a game, and being out there, like you say, I mean, if you can go out there early in the morning, the sun has just come up or it's coming up, it's where you want to be. Do you know we are at the 2-minute warning?
Yes. And speaking about Kapalua golf and tennis and so forth, though, there is a Kapalua club that is a membership only. It's restricted to Kapalua property owners. So if you'd like more details on becoming a member of the Kapalua club, call our office 669-0070, and we can help you buy real estate so you can qualify to become a member of the Kapalua club.
And then check us out, sakamotoproperties.com. See all of our listings. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter using Maui Sakamoto, and connect with hashtag Betty Maui Radio. We're going to be coming up pretty quickly to Danny Couch again, and I love Hawaii. And I always feel like I want to remind everyone that Danny Couch is one of Hawaii's most amazing entertainers. He's written the majority of the songs he sings. Could be an exaggeration, but this one he definitely has written. So keep in touch with us, and aloha from Sakamoto Properties.
Aloha.
Aloha.